Hey everyone, it's Clown Crown Critic here, back with another video, just a short one today. More rambling. It's Wednesday. I've been busy marking all day, teaching, then marking tests. I'm pretty tired. So I just wanted to, I don't even know, go over video ideas, I guess. So, yeah, these have been my thoughts. I've been reviewing the channel, looking at the reviews, the very consistent, either single digits, zeros, or a couple of triple digits. After I've done enough shilling on X, that is, I definitely not just you know thrown it out there onto random posts. But I feel like you kind of have to nowadays. Honestly, like the amount of short form content, the not that I do short form content, but everything just seems to be short form content nowadays. Attention spans are so short. Just seems to be, grab it however you can. But let's look at the video ideas. So, new Batman game, Lego Batman game coming out soon. Very excited for this. I played the other Arkham games when I was younger. Played the Lego games more recently, actually. Played the Lego Batman games after the Arkham games, funnily enough, even though Lego Batman's older than Arkham Knight, isn't it? Yeah. No, not Arkham Knight, the Arkham Asylum, the first one. So there'll be a video on this at some point. Joker video. So, the Joker. Oh, good gosh. Let's just search Joker. And, I mean, okay, aside from the trailers and just the short clips, if we're just talking Joker discussions, Joker philosophy, Joker rankings, Joker memes, this looks hilarious actually. There's a there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of Joker videos. A lot of these are clips here, but I don't know. Joker philosophy. Yeah, like here we go. Yeah, Vile Eye, good channel here. A lot of videos. What could I add to the discussion? What could I add? What could the clown crown critic himself add to the Joker discussion? Well, see about that now. I think personally, it's going to need a little bit of a fleshing out my own expertise. But I did used to watch quite a lot of film, and I did actually write my dissertation on the Joker at university, believe it or not. So I did actually look a lot at the film Jokers. Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and Joaquin Phoenix. Those being the four main ones. We don't talk about this guy. We do not talk about him. Um, well, not just film. I suppose Cesar Romero is more the TV, but you get the drift. The TV Jokers, not the comic Jokers. In terms of discussing how the acting styles varied, how the cinematography varied in terms of the camera angles, Heath Ledger's there's a lot of facial close-ups, whereas Cesar Romero is a lot more wide. What I'm trying to say, the cuts, the shots are a lot further away, so the acting styles change in terms. It's more flamboyant for Cesar Romero, that is. So that's my idea. Survival horror. Still need to play Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, I know it's been out for like a year and a bit now, year and a half, I think. Was it a year and a half? Let me double check that. Has it really been that long now? It has. I was going to say October 2024, and I was right. Wow, a year and a half. That is crazy. Time flies. Time flies. Just recently replayed RE4 remake before Requiem. That was good fun. Dead Space remake, need to replay that. Dead Space was probably one of the games I played the most quite a few years ago, about 10, 12 years ago now, when those were doing the rounds. Video looking at the difference in survival horror, how they feed into each other, what the strengths and weaknesses are of each one. That is going to be a video coming up at some point. Other horrors, possible horror film. Don't know if I said remakes there. Possible horror films, maybe considering it. More About Me. So sometimes it's interesting when YouTubers talk about themselves. Does anyone remember those? What was it like? Draw My Life. Um, yeah, here it is for like yeah, like Zoella. Yeah, 16 million views 13 years ago. Does anyone remember these? These are all the rage. Yeah, look at this. Here we go. Look at yeah. Let's just get rid of. See you later, Zoella. See ya. Like, look at this. This was all the rage. 6 minutes, 30 minutes long. You know, just quick little videos. Wow. Let's bring back Draw My Life. I wonder if anyone's done recently uploaded. Okay, we got a couple. Killer Nuns. That's interesting. None of the big YouTubers doing it though. Yeah, that trend died. It's interesting how trends die. I mean, no, that trend was gonna last. I mean, it's a one-time thing, isn't it? Really. I keep clicking onto the Batman rather than Memo Notepad. I think this is me subconsciously trying to bring forward the release date of Legacy of the Dark Knight, which is arguably going to be a game of the year. I don't know. Actually, there's a lot of big contenders already, to be honest. More film reviews. Oh, skipped one. Manga reviews. I do enjoy my manga. Want to review a few of those soon. And more film reviews. I recently did a little quick review, a little quick discussion on the drama. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. I really enjoyed that film, more so than I thought I would, actually. Marty Supreme. I saw it when it was in cinemas. It was good, but nothing that amazing. Honestly, I felt like that the main character, Marty Mouse, he never got what was coming. He was living the high life. He was, living the reckless life, and he never got what was coming to him. Throughout this whole film, I didn't know who to root for. It was kind of he wasn't really the underdog, but he was the sporting protagonist who you want to root for. If you think you actually, like I don't know the Rocky films, like you root for the sports protag, or if not, someone else. Who on earth was I rooting for in this film? Every character just seemed so seedy and morally grey. I think it's nice to add complexity to characters. Sure, characters shouldn't be, like supreme. Yeah, they should be perfect. They should be, morally supreme. They should, they should always have some flaws, of course. But no one here had enough redeeming qualities for you to want to cheer them on. Even though the film itself was entertaining, the pace as well though was too neck break. You couldn't breathe, and not in a good sense like the drama, which did have some slower moments. No, this film barely had slow moments. It was a neck break pace. Maybe that's just me, but like I said, I thought it was good, but it wasn't quite as outstandish as some people made out to be in my eye. The Boys review, maybe. I know that's going to be overdone though a lot. He already is. How's everyone finding The Boys recently? Like I'm enjoying it, but good God, and I know it's coming because it's been political, too overtly political, too on the nose political since like season 2 or even season 1. Struggle to remember now, but good gosh, The Boys, The Boys, The Boys. The Boys, the political references from woke this, woke that, Americanism, the Church of America. It's just a bit too much, to be honest. Like I'm enjoying it, but kind of its right wing fan base. Like maybe it helps to put it more into the forefront of talking points by doing this, but I don't know. It just seems too on the nose. Lastly, something experimental, maybe. So this does tie in a little bit to this one here. I like to think I've got a creative side, and there's something that one of my old university lecturers said to me, which it came back to me the other day, and so you don't know, but my degree is in theatre, devising theatre, a little, a bit of acting, and of course, and performing, but half it was performing it, half it was devising it, whether I was writing it or making it up, improv, or devising it, planning it, but creating new theatre. And I'll never forget something that my old university lecturer said to me, which was sometimes you're just throwing shit at the wall until something sticks. And that is the approach the channel is taking right now. From gameplays to discussions to parodies to manga anime reviews to God knows what else. Well, that's the approach. Don't click on that. Don't click on it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I did it. So yeah, just wanted to drop a little quick update on what's to come. Stuff to look out for. It'll probably be none of this, honestly. Probably none of this. It'll just be more, just me playing more Pragmata. Just easy to make videos. It's hard to find the time to edit, especially when you're still learning how to edit. That is as well. But yeah, thanks all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.